In order for any complex organisms to take in nutrients and energy necessary for survival, they all go through a similar process, the process of digestion. In its essence, digestion is the breakdown of a source of food by the means of a stomach and intestines, which then absorb what is beneficial for the body and disposing of what is unusable as waste. Digestion in each living organism differs slightly, clearly seen here in the comparison of the bat ray and the human digestive tract. Previously discussed, bat rays commonly feast upon bivalves, crustaceans, small fish, and squid. They find their prey by flapping their strong pectoral fins against sand, exposing any hiding animals, which they then pull to their mouths with their fins. The small fish and squid are easy to consume, as bat rays are able to directly inhale them. Bivalves and crustaceans, however, require more strength, hence the bat ray's flat, powerful teeth. These teeth plates grind together against the shells of crabs and mollusks until they are able to break into the meaty, edible section of the animal. The food then travels down their pharynx into their esophagus, finally reaching the stomach, which is often elongated in J-shape to compensate for the flat body layout of the bat ray. Once in the stomach, the liver begins to secrete bile to break down the fatty substances in the food. The intestinal tract connects to the stomach, where the pyloricae, finger-like tubes that release even more digestive juices, are placed in the interior. By this point, whatever can be used by the bat ray's body has been broken down and absorbed into the bloodstream, while the rest continues down the spiral valve, the internally coiled section of the intestines. The spiral valve exists to create more surface area in the limited intestinal tract, and helps carry waste down to the cloaca, which is the common passage of the digestive, reproductive, and excretory systems. This process in humans, however, performs the same task but varies slightly in procedure. Food of personal choice enters the mouth, where it is immediately acted upon by the chewing of teeth and saliva secreted by glands. The food then becomes a bolus, essentially just a mass of broken down food. The bolus then is swallowed and travels through two sections of the pharynx, acted upon by the rhythmic contraction of muscles known as peristalsis. The oropharynx sits behind the oral cavity of the mouth to deliver air to the nasopharynx and food to the second section of the pharynx in the system, the laryngopharynx. The laryngopharynx then contracts muscles to push the food past from the oropharynx into the esophagus. Like the bat ray, the esophagus leads the food to the stomach, where it is immediately acted upon by digestive juices released from the walls of the stomach lining that are composed mainly of hydrochloric acid, potassium chloride, and sodium chloride to finish the breaking down process. The semi-fluid food mass that passes from the stomach to the small intestines is referred to as a chyme. The chyme is carried into the small intestines, where whatever is useful to the human body will be absorbed directly into the bloodstream, while whatever the body cannot process will continue through the large intestines, also known as the colon, before being passed out as waste through the rectum. Overall, there is not much difference between the human digestive process and that of the bat ray. The few differences that exist, however, help digestion efficiently and effectively take place in each individual organism's body.